These are the closing documents for my first rental property. Let's talk about what it was like to buy my first rental, especially buying something out of state. So I live in Florida and I am buying my first rental property in St. Louis, Missouri. There's a bunch of reasons why. I've attached it in another video. But if you're looking to do the same, it might be a good idea to look at a state, especially if you're in a state like ours, where things are just extremely expensive. In Florida, I'm not going to get anything for under $200,000 versus in St. Louis, I was able to buy my first property for $75,000, which is incredible. That means I had to save a lot less money for a down payment. Two, one of the biggest things I will say is choose a good real estate agent. We interviewed a few. We got referrals and we went with one that was just absolutely excellent. He was able to guide the whole process and do a lot for us. When you're buying out of state, your real estate agent is doing a ton of extra work. Okay, he was able to get us a whole bunch of stuff that we didn't know we needed. So your real estate agent is going to make or break your deal. In terms of the actual closing, as long as you have a good mortgage company, and I went with Nexa Mortgage, they were incredible. They did the whole process. Then you're good. We closed at home. So I went home and I was able to close my house right from my living room. So it was super, super easy. We closed on Friday. We transferred over the money on Monday morning. And now I'm a landlord. And we get our first cash flowing payment on the 1st of April, which is insane. Also really exciting because our first mortgage payment isn't due out until May 1st, which means we can either pocket the full April 1st payment and by pocket, we mean we need to do some repairs on the house, right? So we've got to help our renters out. Or we can pay off and start paying towards a mortgage. So we're going to take our time to see what makes the most sense. And then we are going to make the best choice. And I'm going to keep you guys all updated because the series went from a day in the life of a wannabe landlord to a day in the life of a new landlord. Would love to keep sharing with you guys what this is like behind the scenes if you're looking to buy and rent properties this year. Let me know your questions below and I'm going to answer them as I learn.